What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with the next Elite 8 video. This one is going to be sort of dedicated to a specific attack. I do this sometimes when I see a lot of good examples of it, and I've actually done this one before, but I'm going to do it again. This one's going to be on GoHo. Some of them GoHoWiWi, some of them straight GoHos, but each attack is going to be a good example of a well-executed GoHo attack at Town Hall 8. So let's get right to it. The first one we are going to look at is, whoops, sorry about that. Let's see, Big taking on 18 right here. Beautiful example, good base for it. You know, if he can get everything in there, then obviously there's going to be a lot of value to it. Sends a few giants in and a few hogs. Really, I know that the hog that there was just to create that, just to trigger that bomb. I think maybe one too many giants, honestly. The CC was right there as soon as the hog, or excuse me, as soon as the giant got even close to that wall, was going to be in range. But I guess better safe than sorry. Brings him up to this top. Does use the witches in the clan castle to take out these CC troops. Just backs them up with a few wizards, and everything is going to be taken care of. Right there, drops his golem for distraction. Just to take the focus off of his witches and wizards. Let those wizards, hit them for a moment instead, and then right there, the wall breakers let everything in. Now, what I really like about this is the extra wall breakers. Look at this. He's going to get the rage and the wall breakers that these guys are using to get all the way through multiple layers of walls, all the way to that core. Right there, the rage goes down, and here you see more wall breakers coming as everything is distracted, and this only takes one wall breaker to get through that under rage for sure. So right there, boom, all the way into that core now. The golem can go in, he can start doing, continue to do tanking. For some unknown reason, that king goes for a walk for, the core was right there. I don't know. But the hogs come in on either side, just dropping heal spells, keeping them alive. Just a beautiful attack, just letting those, letting that golem, those kill squad really get deep into the base, do a lot of tanking and do a lot of damage to the base as well. Right here, the hogs are down to just one defense left. Right over here, this wizard tower, they got to run all the way over and get taken care of. But he has some cleanup troops on the opposite side, so that's good. The king is still alive in the core, and he is sort of dealing with these skeletons right here. They are taking him down a little bit at a time, but he is going to actually get distracted here in just a moment by those hogs that are left. We'll start to fast forward even more. Right here, he's going to go ahead and get over there, but they're going to take him out. Boom, he goes down. Now that all that's left is the core, they get in there and take those out. Very nice attack by Bigotroff. All right, moving on. Let's look at, let's see, this right here, Stefan taking on number 20. A little bit different base design here, but sort of the same theory, the same philosophy on the attack. Just get that golem in there deep. And what's nice about this base, it really doesn't work out for the golem. He gets kind of wonky on this, but you see how those sort of moats go all the way through. If he gets a golem in there, it can just keep moving forward. So the idea was good. For some reason, it just didn't pan out, but it was still a very nice attack. He gets the CC lure, brings him over again, uses the witches for the CC kill. Just sort of a surefire thing there if you do it right. Wizards behind, backing everything up. Right there, goes ahead and drops that golem. Get it out front, start taking for some of that point damage, and then right there, the king right behind it. Sort of using that, right there close to the defensive king. Excuse me, guys. Right there close to the defensive king, going to get in pretty quick as soon as that archer tower goes down and draw it out and take the king out. So that's kind of like a kill, like a queen would be. Sorry about that. Right here, everything moving in. Here's where the golem gets a little wonky. I'm not sure where he's going right there. I guess because that compartment gets opened up, he's going to that cannon. But the hogs come in, take it out. Now he's got to go back. So a little bit strange there. But then at this point, he's just going to use Stefan is just a surgical hog attack. Just working his way around, sort of in that clockwise motion, and very patient. Good job there. Just letting a few hogs take out those defenses. Reinforcing where needed, dropping heals where needed. The few hogs in the core gets taken out by a double bomb, but really no big deal. He's got more coming. Continue to take care of them, and you'll notice here the big thing, he's got 2 heal spells left. There's not many defensive buildings left. Right there, he just decides to cover the base, everything that's left with heal spells, take care of all the hogs that he's got left, and does a fine job of it right there. The last defense building goes down, and that will be that. Fast forward as everything gets cleanup underway. He did have a few archers and things for those corner builder huts, which was nice. Very, very nice 3-star. Good job, Stefan. All right, moving on. Let's get a couple more. Let's look at Dakota taking on 29. Boom, 29. Perfect base, honestly, for a good GoHo at Town Hall 8. I mean, look at that. If you can get into that first compartment, then you've got it made up top there, because you can get so deep into the base. You know, all those open spots are pretty much right there, and if you can get to the core, even better. So just gets the CC lure, brings them up top. Again with the witches and the maybe these might all be true GoHoWiWis, I'm not sure, but brings the witches and the wizard to back it up, a few archers for distraction, a few barbs, and then right there it gets that golem down. Doesn't want those that mortar and stuff to start targeting his kill squad. Let that golem do the tanking. The wall breakers, bad timing there. They do get taken out by that splash damage of that mortar, but goes ahead and drops the king, uses his ability, and lets everything get in right there. Boom. Golem's moving forward, king's in there, witches are in there, everything's going in, triggering bombs, taking out defensive buildings. Drops a few hogs on each side just to take out those compartments right there, which was nice. And now he can bring out the full hog attack. That one wizard tower actually just makes it through. So he's going to have to backtrack a little bit there. Maybe one of those wizards will grab it. But then just a two-finger drop, you know, bringing him in from both sides, sandwiching the base. He's got the 2 heal spells. He's going to drop here in just a moment. Just going to keep everything moving forward. Keep the hogs alive that he's got. Right here, the last heal spell goes down, and everything's pretty much wiped out at this point. A few defensive buildings left. His king's still up. He's got witches still up. That golem's still up. Not that it's going to be much use at this point, but it did its job tanking there. We'll start to fast forward. The defensive king is going to go down, and that is going to be the end of this base. Just cleanup time now. Gets a nice spread on his hogs. They split up, which is great. King's doing some cleanup. Witches are helping. Everything goes down. Awesome attack, Dakota. All right, let's look at one more, and we will call this a GoHoWiWi episode completed. Let's look at Air. Taking, oh, is that right? Air, yes, taking on 31. This one was neat to me simply because of the design of the base and how well he scouted it out, and just perfect wall breaker placement. You see he's only got 2 wall breakers. There is one particular wall he wants to break, and you're going to see where that's at in just a moment. We'll fast forward. Gets the CC lure, going to bring them over to the side right there. Now he's going to drop everything down, get the distraction troops out in front, and get them nice and bunched up. A little bit of barge back and forth. Right there. They're pretty much all bunched up at this point. So now he's just going to sort of surround them. Here we go, a few barbs for distraction, all different sides, and a few wizards, and you see how quickly that, when you get them nice and bunched up like that, it all goes down pretty quick. Right there, golem goes down, brings 2 golems on this one. So another thing I liked about this attack, 2 golems, the king right there to jump on that defensive king, wizards to create that funnel, and right here is going to come the wall breakers, boom, boom, right on that point. That's exactly where he wanted them. Now look at this base. He can go all the way through this base. Those golems, and it's a shame that that bottom golem didn't reroute. That's ridiculous. That wall opening up is right there. It's very close. But, you know, that P.E.K.K.A he's got there gets through. It starts walking its way in, and it's taking out some good defensive buildings. And then finally that golem reroutes. But the golem in the core there, look at that. He can go all the way through to the opposite side of this base. So can just continue to move forward and tank for him. And then right here, he's going to start deploying those hogs, just surgical style, working his way around the base, taking out those point defense on the outside, just waiting, being very patient. He's still got all three of his heals, or all 3 of his spells, a rage and 2 heal spells. Might should have already raged that core. I don't know. Really didn't need it. You can see how little of defense is left on this base already. He goes ahead and uses it in the core there. He's got another heal spell left that he does not even have to use. So beautiful attack by Air. Absolutely crushed that base. We'll fast forward. He gets the 3-star here with 2 spells. Nice job, Air. All right, guys, that is it. Some good examples of how to use GoHo at Town Hall 8. It is tremendously effective there. You see these guys using it all the time with great success. So I hope you guys liked it. Until next time, Jake from One Hive reminding you guys to suck less.